Dia de Muertos, or Day of the Dead, celebrates the lives of our loved ones who have passed away. There are many ways to honor them during this time.
That's right. How about some Sugar Skull themed crafts? Here to tell us how to make those crafts is Melanie Schwebke. She's the head of education at the Briscoe Western Art Museum. Hi.
Hi.
And when you come around, we always have a lot of fun.
Something fun to do.
I mean, something vibrant, something crafty.
Yes, hands-on.
Tell me all that you guys have going on at the Briscoe.
Yeah, so we have a lot going on. October 27th, we have a Sugar Skull Piñata making class. It's going to be led by an artist, Adriana Gamas, and she's the one who created this Sugar Skull here.
It's perfect.
So
that is beautiful.
Yeah, it is very technical, very gorgeous. So when you come to the class, you're going to have all the supplies right in front of you. You're going to have everything you need. These are the kind of the Sugar Skulls.
My piñata is probably going to look more like this than like that.
Everyone can do it. Everyone's going to be
So you've been kind of teaching me how to, you kind of just cut the paper tops.
Yes, you just kind of make little
incisions.
Okay.
Yes. And then you're working on the flowers that you can kind of see on the front here.
Roma, why are you getting the head start over there?
Because
so like you said, kind of make a bow tie and then just kind of
him.
fluff it. And then just kind of squish it together.
But you know what, Mel? I mean, you make it seem so easy.
Well, it is. You got this. You got this.
How many pieces of tissue paper?
As many as you want. Yeah, and then you just kind of fold in half. Yep.
Okay, so what does someone need at home to make these?
Well, as you can see, we have just the outlines are made by cardboard, so just items that we had at home. You have an outline, so we just did an outline and then cut that out.
Okay.
And then we just, using some glue gun magic, we just glue it all together. And then you have your base here, and then you just use tissue paper. So you know, I'm sure everyone has their favorite way to do tissue paper flower, and then you have different ways to make the kind of little tissue paper garland on there.
Yeah.
Mine could be really fluffy.
It is. It's all what the fluff technique.
Paul, what's going on over there?
It's gonna be just really fluffy.
He's getting into it.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah,
getting into it.
Speaking of fall, you've got an exhibition going on.
We do, absolutely. So we have a new fall exhibition opened up, Storytellers, Narrative Art in the West, and it is a beautiful exhibit. Has pieces from the New Mexico Museum of Art, and then also from our own Briscoe's permanent collection. So please come by and see that.
So cool.
Another activity happening on October 27th. So this is a ticketed event. So you do need to register ahead of time to make sure we have supplies for everyone. But then another activity that's going on that is just free with admission is a Sugar Skull painting. So everyone will get little mini canvases, and they'll be able to paint a Sugar Skull on there and take that home with them. We also have a community ofrenda up in our lobby. And so if you'd like to come and put a picture or a copy of a photo of a loved one on there, you're more than welcome to. We also have a frame making craft so you can make your own frame and put it on there as well. So the ofrenda is up right now. It's again in our lobby, so that anyone can just come in and contribute or see it if they'd like to participate as well.
So Melanie, why is it important for you guys to highlight Dia de los Muertos? I think it's so special that you guys are doing this.
It is a part of the West. So San Antonio, I always tell kids, I know, I think you're good. You're good.
Wow. Oh my.
I want to keep going.
Goodness gracious.
I've run out of.
Our ancestors are saying, what is that right now? I don't know if I want to be honored right now.
Time out. Melanie, you set me up.
I did. No, you're good.
You did, because mine is really puffy and hers looks really nice.
You're doing 2 different steps. So
you're making the flowers, Paul.
You combine them, and then you'd have your full piñata like we have here. So you're good.
Paul, my
Don't imagine
goodness.
It's covered with tissue paper.
Well, I know what I'm going to do with. I know what I'm going to do with.
We're going to call it the avant-garde Sugar Skull. That's what Paul made right there.
Yes.
So I'm making the base, Paul. You were just supposed to
You're good.
Well, you know what? I'm proud of you.
There you go.
A for effort. A for effort, Paul.
Is what I call Wilson.
Oh my gosh.
The Sugar Skull Wilson version. Yes. There you
Meredith,
go.
can you trust us moving forward? I don't know. I don't know. She's going to be like the Great Day crew. They cannot craft if their life depended on it.
You did great.
We've got some problems, but
it's wonderful. So if you come to our class, though, we'll have all the supplies set out for you. You'll get the technical detail work for that, and then we have the candy. You'll be able to put the candy in, take bags of candy home with you, so you'll have a full piñata to take home with you at the end of the class as well. So
why are you so rough with it? Be gentle. Gentle.
It's okay. Yeah. And then we would use the
candy's not complaining. So
no, and then you put that in there. It's almost going to be too beautiful to break.
I was just going to say,
that is the problem.
That is hard. That's going to be a hard thing. It's going to be almost a work of art, so you just have to make that decision yourself.
Okay.
You know, this takes some time.
It does.
It really does.
So that's why we have these already created for you. So you'll just be doing the tissue paper part in our class, because it does take a little bit longer.
Would you say the whole family can do it, or who do you recommend coming out there?
for kids a little bit older, but if you do have kids you want to bring with you, it would be a great activity to do with parents and kids together. So you can work on one together if you'd like.
Love it.
And just go to our website to register and make sure we have all the supplies for all the classes.
So how can folks find out more?
BriscoeMuseum.org on our website. We have all the info there, registration links, and all our rest of our events. November is chock full as well, so we have a lot of things happening.
Great. Well, always something fun happening at the Briscoe.
Yes,
so, yes, Paul?
Yours is already sealed.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How to make the little flap to get the candy in there. So
Cool, Paul.
So, imagine these two together. You have a full.
I mean,
use your imagination.
So much fun.
Yes.
Thank you, Meredith. You are so
thank you.
sweet.
Thank
We
you.
really love it, and I love that you guys are doing this.
Thank you.
So that's awesome.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
Paul, I hear you have something for us after the break.
I've got to look at the forecast, and you're going to like it.